What's up, guys? It is John Muscarella from Side Hustle Experiment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a six-figure e-commerce seller. I sell mainly used books and media on eBay and Amazon, and also do online arbitrage on Amazon. In today's video, I'm gonna do basically like a catch-up. I know I haven't posted that much lately, just been super busy with Q4 and just running the businesses. So if you want to learn how to make money on Amazon, eBay, that's what we mainly talk about on this channel. So please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's just get into it. So it has been a crazy last couple weeks. Just craziness between OA, books, eBay, merchant fulfilling items. Just crazy. We've been shipping out about 30, 40 items a day. And since I'm the shipper, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time doing that. Probably not the best use of my time, but this is where I am in the business right now. So working on changing that. But yeah, it's been really great. I really got a taste for online arbitrage, or a good idea of what it's about. And I am super, super excited about it. That is definitely the model that I want. There are definitely a lot of frustrations right now with OA and a little bit. It's just really because I'm just not used to it. And it's mainly like Amazon, either losing items or they're stuck in FC transfer, which means it's going, so I send it to one fulfillment center, and then Amazon sends it to another fulfillment center that they think would be a better fit for it or where they need the inventory. So there's a lot of Legos that I bought that are stuck in FC transfer, which is not good because this is like the prime time where people are gonna start buying. So hopefully those get out of FC transfer or get to where they need to be. If not, it is what it is. Definitely a big takeaway. I want to start sending like stuff in for Christmas, like November 1st. It's just crazy how long things are taking, and definitely want to do more merchant fulfilling. I definitely have like some good ideas for next Q4, which once I kind of flesh them out, I will share that with you. But yeah, just really realizing that, you know, as one person and a helper who works maybe 20 hours, 25 hours, or I don't even know. It is extremely difficult to do 2 Amazon stores and an eBay store and YouTube and Instagram. It's just really hard. And, you know, I almost sometimes feel that I don't do either of them really well because I'm just like spread so thin. But I'm really working on changing that, and it's tough. Like I have to make some tough decisions coming up here. What I'm gonna do with the book side of things. I have to figure out a way to kind of back it out a little bit, but continue to do it just to kind of keep things moving along until OA is basically ready to go for full time. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Definitely try to stick to one platform and diversify a little bit once you have it under control. But I'm super grateful for everything. I mean, eBay has been doing really well. It's a lot more work, but I mean, hopefully we'll hit 50K in the next couple days for the year, which is crazy. I think we only did like 20K last year. But yeah, just crazy. And that kind of leads me to the next point. A kind of unforeseen circumstance kind of popped up, and so I have to travel somewhere. And it really just made me realize a lot about the business model I currently do. You know, it's tough. Like, so we run on a tight schedule. I thought I had it all hammered out. Basically, like I get books on Friday. We process them on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday we, you know, go through them for eBay, and they get listed, and then Thursday is kind of like a cleanup, catch up, whatever we didn't get done day, and that's it. And it's been working out extremely well. But now that this came along, it really kind of screwed up a lot of different things. And I realized that it's really not, it is a good schedule, but it's not flexible in the terms of, you know, if you can't do a day, it screws up a lot of stuff. And you almost have to assume that, you know, stuff is going to happen. And you're not always going to be able to work every single one of those days. I mean, not always, but like there's going to be circumstances. And I would rather have a more flexible business where, you know, like a great example is OA, where, you know what, if something happened, it's really not a big deal. Like, should have replenishables. I could order more of those to kind of hold me over. I could source on the road. I could do all sorts of stuff. But with books, like, we have to be there scanning, really. We're doing a lot of merch fulfilled and for eBay, so we have to be there to ship the books. And yes, like, I know, like, if I had hire people to do that, it would still be possible, but it's just a very, like, weird spot that I'm in right now, where it's kind of too small to bring in more people for what I want to do. Like, if I was gonna do bulk and go all in, yeah, I would do that. But now that I'm like transitioning out to OA, it makes it a little more difficult. But I'm really positive about what's going on. And yeah, like I said, like, I just want to be able to, you know, go and work from anywhere. For merchant fulfilled books, I did have an incident over like Thanksgiving where I extended all the shipping times for the books, but then got hit with late shipments warnings from Amazon, and my rate was at like 14%. They were like threatening to like deactivate my account. Well, the email was that they sent. Nothing really happened, but it's back down now. But it almost seems that like you have to almost ship it within 2 business days, regardless of how long the handling time is. That was almost my takeaway from the email. Let me know if you know for sure if that is the case, because that also creates a problem if you're doing a lot of merchant fulfilling, like books. And like for me, I'm going to be traveling for the holidays, and basically, you know, I guess I'd have to shut the store down. I still have like FBA inventory that will sell. Textbook season's right around the corner, so I'm not worried about that. It's just super annoying, you know, to just shut off like half your store. Not great at a prime time of the year, but working through all this, you know, this is really the first time like I'm encountering all this, because I've only had the warehouse for, well, it'll be a year in February. So, you know, hitting the holidays, and this is the first year we're doing like a ton of merchant fulfillment. So we're just kind of working through a lot of these obstacles as they come up, and kind of trying to figure out ways to do better, figure some stuff out. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Just a lot of mishmash, trying to really nail down what I want this business to look like, and what to do in terms of books and OA and eBay. And it's, I don't know, if you've created businesses like this before, it's very hard to let some stuff go, and other stuff, as you're like ramping something else up that you're not 100% sure about, you know, it's hard to let something else go. But on the other hand, it's what you have to do, because in order to ramp something up, you just can't keep things the same. Like, you either have to hire someone, which I don't want to do, just because that's not the direction I want the business to go. So then I have to cut some things, and that's what I'm really looking at. I really see OA, so much potential there. So that's where I'm going to focus my time. I'm trying to come up with some creative ways to kind of keep books in the mix, just to keep, you know, books is great for cash flow because they're cheap and then you generate cash. They do take a little slower to sell. And eBay is just great because it's just great. For books anyway, like these like rare books that are selling for $30, $40, $50, $100. But that's just not where I want the business to go. So I have to base my decisions on where I want the business to go. So I'm really starting to do that. I just sat down for about like 2 hours and kind of just really thought it through, what the end of the year looks like, what I'm gonna do for books moving forward in 2022. Seems so weird that that is right around the corner. And yeah, I'm just playing around with some stuff. I honestly think I could see doing like every other week, maybe, and just after that, like just really focus on OA, get that built up, and then really kind of just phase out books. But we'll see what happens. But that's kind of like what I've come to the conclusion of. You know, you just can't do it all. Like you need help, or you need to really focus on one or two things that will really drive the business, and then hand that off before you take something else on. And that's kind of where I dropped the ball big time. So yeah, just working a lot, trying to get stuff done. But again, this is not a video like complaining. I'm super grateful for everything I've done. We are gonna fall short of the goal that I wanted to hit, most likely. But a lot happened that, you know, when we made that goal, we thought the business would be a very different type of business. And, you know, with restock limits and stuff like that, it didn't go that way. And we are pivoting out of that, but just not enough time to really hit those sales goals, which is okay because I'm super excited about what 2022 is gonna bring. You know, it's still gonna be a good year. Definitely did much better than last year, so that is good. But yeah, super excited. It was just more of like a video being like, hey, like this is how some days go. You know, it's not all selling $150 books and $1,000 sales. You know, there's just a lot of this that you don't see anywhere, where it's like, this sucks, like I can't figure this out, like this is tough, I have to let this go. It's just really what the business is actually about. Like you're constantly making decisions every day. You know, you got to pivot, you got to move, and it's hard to move without a clear sense of direction. So really nailing down that sense of direction is what I'm working on now. And you know, it just has to happen. And I'm like really excited about, you know, kind of getting rid of the book aspect of it, possibly, and just focusing on OA. It's just, I do like the diversification of eBay, but it's just a lot of work. And just after doing OA and seeing how basically you just order stuff online, it shows up, you ship it to Amazon, and then it sells so like it's just insane to me. And just a better way, in my opinion, to make money. Yes, you need to have more money to do it, but I don't know, it just seems like a better way and would give me a more flexible schedule, and that's what I am looking for. And yeah, that's what I got for you guys. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Drop a comment, let me know what you're up to, how your business is going, or if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And I will see you guys in the next video.